Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about my top 5 tips for posing models. And this is a very interesting topic. It's interesting to try and get across information to people when you're talking about posing models because it can be difficult to describe. But I thought I'd finally do a video where I describe my top 5 tips for what I like to do when posing models. And I hope you guys learn a lot from the video and enjoy it overall. I do have a few tips there that I've learned from experimenting and practicing over the years because I think that's what you need to do when you're learning still. You just need to keep experimenting and seeing what looks good in the photograph. So I'm going to give you my top 5 tips now and away we go.
Tip number 1, keep the model moving. This is a really important tip and one of my favorites. It's really important to get the model to move constantly so the model is changing it up in every shot. It doesn't have to be a massive change of pose, slight differences or changes can give a different look to the image, and it gives more variety and choice later on when you're going through the photographs and trying to choose the best. Tip number 2, be aware of hands. This is another important tip as it can make or break a photo. Try and make sure the model's hands are always relaxed and be aware of the fingers and ensure they're not too far apart or claw-like. Get the model to show the back of their hand as well and not the palm, as the back of the hand is easier to retouch and the palm can sometimes look a little bit too much in a photo or a little bit awkward as well. Tip number 3, create angles. Posing for fashion portraits is all about creating angles. If you're getting stuck for poses, get the model to twist their body from side to side as that can sometimes create some interesting angles. Also, walking slowly can produce an interesting pose or angle at times, and it's a great way to encourage movement in the photograph. Tip number 4, demonstrate the poses. Sometimes it can be hard for the model to know exactly what you want. A great way to get what you need for a photograph is to show the model what pose you want them to achieve. Take a minute to demonstrate and the model will feel more at ease and have a better sense and understanding of how they are meant to be posing. Tip number 5, use references. This point relates back to the previous one of getting exactly what you want for a photograph. If you're stuck for ideas, using photo references for inspiration can be great for both photographer and model. You can use photos from editorials, campaigns, etc. and don't be afraid to produce some rough sketches of your own. They don't have to be exactly the same as the photographs you use in terms of posing, and sometimes that can look a bit rigid when you're trying to mimic a pose completely, so just try and use it as a reference for the model to look at.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It was a very interesting experience trying to get these 5 tips across to you, so I hope that you have learned a bit from this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and please comment below what your top tips are for posing models, because I'm sure everyone that's watching this video would love to learn even more about posing and hear from other photographers out there. Thank you guys so much for watching again, and I'll see you next time. Bye!